Take 3. Welcome to the Late Night Picture Show. I'm your host, Murph the Clown. Now, I know there was some confusion last week as to what I had reviewed and hadn't reviewed. And what I had reviewed was Awakening of the Beast. Tonight, yeah, I know that's Portuguese, but it says something to the effect of "This night I'll possess your corpse." Coffin Joe. Now, I'm not quite sure where I saw the Coffin Joe trilogy, other than it was on TV. I don't actually own the picture on DVD or Blu-ray or anything, or even VHS. So I had to wait a week to see each one. There's where the confusion started. So This Night I'll Possess Your Corpse is a 1967 Iberica film production. Film with an E. Directed by Jose Mojica Marins. I hope I said that right. And starring one and the same. He could direct himself. Now, here's where I got confused. The previous week, I had watched part of At Midnight I'll Take Your Soul. But I fell asleep in the middle of the movie. Not because the movie was bad. I don't know what I was doing, but I was wiped out. So, we'll save that one for later. I will get to it, I'm sure. So, in this, the second Coffin Joe film, our hero comes looming into another town, and despite his diminutive stature, he's a little guy, Coffin Joe. The townsfolk recoil in horror. Maybe they've heard about him. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're scurrying the kids away. Hide the women and children. Close the shutters. Lock the door. This is a true sequel. Joe is still in search of the perfect vessel to host his seed. Now, I won't give away the first picture, but let's just say he's still searching. Soon enough, of course, the wives and daughters of the town start to disappear, and everyone suspects this strange little dude dressed all in black and a cape with a top hat. I know that's prejudice. It's like suspecting a clown. I mean, really? Okay, so he's a new guy in town. He might be suspect. Well, he manages to convince the townsfolk that anyone could be responsible for the disappearances. So, they bought it. I wasn't fooled. I kind of think this weird little guy in a cape and top hat might have something to do with it. And I was right. In the very next scene, there's Coffin Joe with all the women. And he's telling them that there's going to be a contest. So, yeah, this is kind of like The Bachelor, but 1967. And much better than The Bachelor. They will be competing for the honor of Yeah, I wrote a naughty word there. So how about we say, for the honor of boning him, and the losers will be killed. Well, there's one standout. Sort of a Coffin Joe groupie. Probably shops at Hot Topic. And yeah, she wins the test of the spiders, and she beds down with Coffin Joe. Well, at the last minute, she chickens out. So she's got some guilt. She's like sympathetic to the fact that the losers are going to be killed. So Joe then finds true love in the daughter of his main nemesis in town. And I don't remember his name or what the story was, but he has a nemesis. She seems to read his mind and is perfectly willing to breed with him. On the lawn, even. But Joe's not as evil and powerful as he thought. He is plagued by nightmares of hell and cannot seem to overcome his Catholic guilt. Did I mention this is a Brazilian film? There's a lot of Catholic guilt. Big climax. The girl is pregnant. Will she give birth to the perfected race? Before Joe comes undone? Before he goes mad? You'll just have to watch and find out. I wrote here, this is a very interesting little film. Coffin Joe is a very complex and human villain, struggling with himself at every turn. Not your typical Hollywood villain at all. Yeah, like a real guy. Perhaps it was the Brazilian censors, or maybe Marians himself, I do not know. But these are definitely morality plays. Awakening of the Beast, yeah, it followed along too. As much as the horror films, morality plays. Kind of funny by today's godless American standards. And not the best in the world. But I wrote here that I was really looking forward to Awakening of the Beast the next week. And boy, was that something. As for This Night I Will Possess Your Corpse, I will give it, let's use this hand, 3. It's a 3-ring circus tonight on the Late Night Picture Show. So everybody head to the lobby or the kitchen. Get yourself something to drink. Or freshen up your drink. I'm going to try and figure out what's causing this lag. Maybe I need a new setup. Better get to work on my OnlyFans. You guys will pay me not to take my clothes off, right? I'll be right back with the second part of tonight's double feature, which is The Beast That Killed Women. See you soon.